There is a moment that comes in every man's life, a moment when he looks in the mirror and barely recognizes the person staring back at him. The fire that once burned in his eyes has dimmed. The ambition that once drove him forward has faded into a distant memory. And deep down, in a place he rarely visits, he knows something is fundamentally wrong. If you are watching this video, chances are you have felt this, that quiet desperation, that sense that you are capable of so much more, yet something invisible is holding you back. Today, we examine 5 warning signs that your body and spirit are calling out for semen retention. These are not random symptoms, they are signals. And if you recognize yourself in what follows, consider this video a turning point. The first sign is persistent fatigue that sleep cannot cure. You get your 7 or 8 hours, maybe even more on weekends, yet you wake up feeling like you never rested at all. You drag yourself through the day, relying on caffeine and willpower just to function at a basic level. Here is what most men never consider. Every time you release, your body must rebuild. Semen is not simply a reproductive fluid. It contains zinc, selenium, vitamin B12, and countless other nutrients that your body worked hard to concentrate. More importantly, it carries your vital life force energy. When you deplete this energy regularly, your body enters a constant state of recovery. It never fully rebuilds. It never reaches its full potential. The fatigue you feel is not laziness. It is your body screaming that it needs time to restore what keeps getting taken away. The second sign is brain fog and difficulty concentrating. You sit down to work, and within minutes, your mind has wandered somewhere else. You read the same paragraph 3 times and still cannot remember what it said. Complex tasks that once felt manageable now seem overwhelming. This mental haze is one of the clearest signs you need semen retention. Your brain requires enormous amounts of energy to function optimally. When that energy is constantly being redirected toward recovery and replenishment, there is simply not enough left for higher cognitive functions. Ancient traditions understood this. They taught that sexual energy, when retained and transmuted, rises upward to nourish the mind and expand consciousness. Modern science is beginning to catch up, recognizing the profound connection between sexual vitality and mental performance. When you retain, the fog lifts. Thoughts become sharper. Ideas flow freely. You access parts of your intelligence that have been dormant for years. The third sign is a complete absence of motivation and drive. Remember when you had dreams, real dreams, goals that excited you, a vision of who you wanted to become. Now, perhaps you struggle to care about anything at all. You go through the motions of life without any real investment in the outcome. This is not depression in the clinical sense, though it can feel similar. This is energetic depletion. Your masculine drive, your ambition, your hunger for achievement are all fueled by the same energy that creates life itself. When you scatter that energy, you scatter your purpose along with it. Semen retention benefits include a return of this primal drive. Men who practice retention consistently report a fire reigniting within them. Not a nervous, anxious energy, but a calm, focused determination that propels them toward meaningful action. The fourth sign is social anxiety and a weak presence. You walk into a room and feel invisible. Conversations feel forced. Eye contact is uncomfortable. You sense that others do not take you seriously, and deep down, you understand why. You do not even take yourself seriously anymore. Your presence is directly connected to your energetic state. When you are depleted, you project depletion. Your voice lacks depth. Your posture lacks confidence. Your eyes lack that magnetic quality that draws people in. This is perhaps the most immediately noticeable of the semen retention benefits. Within days or weeks of beginning the practice, men report a shift in how others perceive them. Respect comes more easily. Conversations flow naturally. There is a gravity to your presence that was not there before. This is not magic. This is physics. You are emanating a different frequency when your energy is full versus when it is constantly drained. The fifth and final sign is a disconnection from your masculine core. You have lost touch with what it means to be a man. Not in the superficial sense of stereotypes and performance, but in the deep sense of knowing your purpose, standing in your truth, and moving through the world with quiet power. Modern life makes this disconnection easy. We are constantly stimulated, constantly distracted, constantly pulled away from ourselves. Add chronic energy depletion to this equation, and you have a recipe for complete alienation from your own essence. Semen retention is, at its core, a practice of reconnection. When you stop scattering your life force, you begin to consolidate it. And when your energy consolidates, you remember who you are, not who society told you to be, not who your addictions shaped you into, but who you actually are at the deepest level. This is what the ancient masters meant when they spoke of cultivating essence. This is what modern men are rediscovering when they commit to retention. A return to self. If you recognized yourself in these signs, understand this. You are not broken. You are not defective. You have simply been operating without crucial information. Information that was once common knowledge among men but has been forgotten in our hypersexualized age. The path forward is not complicated. It requires discipline, yes. It requires facing discomfort. But the rewards are nothing less than the reclamation of your full masculine potential. Your energy is your birthright. How you choose to use it will determine the trajectory of your entire life. The question is not whether you can afford to try semen retention. The question is whether you can afford not to. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to this channel. We explore these teachings in depth, guiding men towards sovereignty over their energy and their lives. Until next time, guard your essence. It is more valuable than you know.